Hello and welcome to Football Manager episode 7 of the Carrick Rangers career mode here in the Northern Irish League. Today we are listening to Catherine's Will, so sit back, relax and enjoy.
tempting lies. Seven shadows with haunting sighs. Fingers like silk danced on his skin. Around the maze, lose and win. Oh, the sacrifice sing their cruel song. Stay with us, you won't be wrong. But the maiden waits with tearful plea. His soul battles love's treachery. One spoke of gold, one spoke of fame. Another swore to carve his name. But his heart beat like a battle drum. Flee these halls, the light must come. Their laughter echoed soft and wide. A riddle lurks where truth might hide. But the maiden's hope pulls him through. Her light shines stronger than succubi true. Succubus sing that cruel song. Stay with us, you won't be wrong. The maiden waits with tearful plea. In the shadows of a blood-soaked throne lies a kingdom lost where no lights ever shone. Vampires of old, their power still reigns, bound by their curse in eternal chains. From the catacombs to the cursed sky, they hunger for power, they cannot die. Through endless nights, they whisper the past. In the silent halls, their shadows will last. Vampires beyond the gothic veil, masters of the night, they will never fail. with invisible strings. Vampires beyond the gothic veil, masters of the night, they will never fail. In the silence of time, they still call your name. Ancient and eternal, they burn with no flame. Vampires beyond the gothic veil, masters of the night, they will never fail. In the silence of time, they still call your name. Ancient and eternal, they burn with no flame. Blood-soaked ruins, they stand alone, feeding on the power of a broken throne. A covenant bound in the hearts of the damned. The vampire reign is forever unplanned. Lurking in shadows, they plot their return. A kingdom of night where the undead burn. Their eyes see the truth through a crimson haze, twisting the world in eternal malaise. Vampires beyond the gothic veil, masters of the night, they will never fail. In the silence of time, they still call your name. Ancient and eternal, they burn with no flame. Moon's eternal gaze, they are not forgotten, not erased. For the vampires beyond the gothic mist, time is but a whisper, a shadow twist. Road whispers rise in the mist, candles flicker, shadows twist. Ancient sigils carved in stone speak to powers now alone. The shadow hides the truth. Mystic fires secrets buried deep in roots. Blood-red moon, it stains the dark. Ancient rites ignite the spark. Runes of power etched in flame, and nothing will ever be the same. Veil shadows hide the truth. Mystic fires burn the proof. Secrets buried deep in roots. Souls in a winds are screaming, tales untold. Echoes of the fearless bold. Through the ether, the voices rage. Mystic wars on the astral stage. Shadows ride and candles glow, the sigils traced in bone. Ancient tongues from long-dead priests, the words are not our own. The stars align, the hour strikes, the portal torn in two. Thousand eyes stare back at us, and now they're coming through. Flesh dissolves, the screams arise, twisting forms in endless night. The air is thick with whispered lies, the sights alone will steal your mind. From the deep, from the void, from the endless dark unknown. They arise, they consume, ripping flesh and cracking bones. No gods, no light, only madness left behind. Bow to none, only chaos rules the tide. The sky is torn, the earth defiled, the ocean turns to black. A writhing mass of teeth and limbs, there's no way turning back. The cultists chant, their eyes go blind, their bodies twist and break. One final scream, the altar shakes, reality erased. Flesh dissolves, the screams arise, twisting forms in endless night. The air is thick with whispered lies, the sights alone will steal your mind. From the deep, from the void, from the endless dark unknown. They arise, they consume, ripping flesh and cracking bones. Well, beyond the sands of ages in the halls of stone, a voice was raised in darkness, warning carved in bone. Kingdom bathed in crimson, shadows stretch and grow. The stars align, the end is nigh, the prophecy unfolds. Flames arise, the statues cry, storms will tear the blackened sky. Seven kings will fall to dust, the winds of fate return to us. Ancient words carved in stone, sealed by time, yet still they moan. Destiny will take its toll, no escape from what's foretold. Thunder cracks, the earth is shaking, rivers turn to blood. Crows above the castle tower, whispering a flood. The fools deny, the wise take flight, but none shall change the tide. The time obeys no mortal hand, the stars shall not be lied. Flames arise, the statues cry, storms will tear the blackened sky. Seven kings will fall to dust, the winds of fate return to us. Ancient words carved in stone, sealed by time, yet still they know. Destiny will take its toll, no escape from what's foretold. They kneel before the gods of old, with silence fills the air. No mercy granted, none shall stand, for fate was never fair. They kneel before the gods of old, yet silence fills the air. No mercy granted, none shall stand, for fate was never was never fair. They kneel before the gods of old, yet silence fills the air. No mercy granted, none shall stand, for fate was never fair. The ink was dry before we spoke. The tale was told before we woke.
Right, I'm gonna end this one here. I'm gonna say thank you very much for watching. Please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell for notifications. We are back tomorrow with some more Football Manager, and until then, I'll see you all again. Bye for now.